Today I'm going to be showing you how to make Arroz con Gandules. The ingredients are, of course, green pigeon peas or gandules, sazon goya. You're going to need a pack of ham flavored seasoning. You're going to need oregano leaves. You're going to need ground cumin. You're going to need salt. You're going to need your rice. You're going to need the most important thing here, and this is sofrito. Leave me a comment in the comment section below and I'll show you how to make this stuff. This goes with most of Spanish food. You're also going to need extra virgin olive oil. You're going to need your water. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is heat up your oil. Stove goes from a 0 to 10, 1 to 10. I'm going to put it on a 7. You're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let that get a little hot. You're going to add 3 tablespoons of sofrito. Good amount. 3 big tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. You're going to let this start to slightly cook. Like I said, when you cook with sofrito, the whole house is going to smell delicious. This is good stuff right here. This is what it looks like as it's cooking. So let that get hot. This is releasing all the flavors. You don't want it over boiling. You're going to take your can of pigeon peas, water and all, add it to the pot. Stir it up. You're going to want this to come to a slight boil. Take your ham flavored packet right here. And believe it or not, this is vegetarian. Look it up if you don't believe me. Add that in. You're going to add all your seasonings now, but the salt. Your goya, sazon. Add that in. That's where most of your colors are going to come from right there. Stir it up. Take your cumin, add a teaspoon. Mix it in. This is a real simple recipe. It goes with many things: chicken, steak, you name it. Fish. Teaspoon of oregano leaves. Mix that in. It smells delicious. All the flavor and seasonings getting ready for the rice. Okay, you're gonna let that come to a nice rolling boil, like so. See it bubbling. Now you're gonna add your rice that you pre-washed. Some people don't wash it. You get extra starchy rice that way. I always rinse my rice. Get out the starch and whatever little greens making its way in there. And you don't want, you're gonna add 2 cups of it to your beans. Don't add the water yet. Okay. Stir that in. All the flavor now is gonna go, the seasoning is gonna infuse into that rice right now. Stir it in. No water yet, this is just from the beans. Okay. You're gonna let this cook some. Stir it up so Everything gets incorporated together, nice and good. Sofrito is working his magic with the rice. The seasonings are getting there. Everything's combining, nice and good. You're gonna take 2 3/4 cup of water. After it's boiling and cooked down a little bit, this is what you're gonna end up with, like that. Add that to that. After you added the water in, now is when you add the salt. Teaspoon of salt is what you add. Stir that in. You're gonna see magic happen in about 25 minutes, 30 minutes. Okay. You're gonna let this come to a boil. You're waiting for it to come to a boil. Stir it every so often. Like I said, out of 1 to 10, I'm at a 7 right now on the stove. As you can see now, we're boiling here. As soon as you get that boil going, like I just showed you, watch. Just like that. You're gonna take your lid, you're gonna cover it, you're gonna lower the temperature between a 1 and 2, 1 1/2, closer to 2, say 1 3/4. You're gonna set your timer for 20 minutes. Don't touch it, don't mix it, don't uncover it. 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, all the water would have evaporated. You're gonna take it off the stove and just let it sit there for 10 more minutes. Do not open it, don't mess with it. 10 more minutes. After it's been sitting for 10 minutes, you're gonna take the top off. You're gonna give it a stir. You're gonna release that aroma that's gonna fill your house up. Always stir from the bottom, bring it up to the top. You don't wanna over stir it either, because that makes it even starchier. So give it a nice, good stir. If you have a big fork, use the fork better. The beans always go to the top when it cooks, so you're gonna mix it back up into it. This is what you're gonna end up with. Arroz con gandules. Rice and pigeon peas. Okay? You can serve it now or let it sit a little bit. Your call. Hopefully this video helped you. If it did, perhaps you want to subscribe, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, spread the word. Take care.